live. And record. All right, we're live. Welcome, Daylight Burners. Bull session once again. Little different cast, same bullshit that you're used to. We got Robbie. We got Doug Wiseman. If you follow the webpage at all, he's Dougie's Dank Stash, and you can tell why. And yeah, we're gonna talk a little cowboy movies today. So Doug, what the fuck's up, man?
Oh, just the usual, man. Riding
cool.
around.
Robbie, fuck off.
Robbie?
Yeah, fuck you, queers.
That is not politically correct.
I've never been PC a day in my goddamn life.
I have never condoned you on the Burning Daylight podcast once.
Well, that's trying to figure out why you're here.
Well, you know what, Doug? I'm the beautiful face behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes, I believe that part. Absolutely.
Well, you don't have to give your love to me right now, but we all know what you say in the private group. So,
well, it's the pictures I send. That's what matters.
Oh, I'm not going to talk about the pictures again. I can't talk about that in public. They're vile.
They are vile.
So are yours.
Yeah, but mine, I'm the creator, so
yeah,
whatever.
But like my shenanigans are cheeky and fun. Your shenanigans are like
evil and tragic. Oh shit.
Anyhow, okay, so here's what so if we're gonna get into this, first off, we just off the bat, we have to rule out Lonesome Dove, right?
Yeah, that's a separate episode.
I mean, you can't put that into this one.
That actually might be a mini series for you, Matt.
Kind of like Lonesome Dove. Yeah. Yes.
It's going to take more than one episode for you, is what I'm thinking.
Well, because also, I could go for probably a month solid of hour-long episodes discussing Lonesome Dove, because once you dive into the miniseries, you obviously have to dive into the book, which is far superior. And I say this knowing that Lonesome Dove, the miniseries, is about as good as you get for Western cinema. The book is still better by a long shot. And that book is about 700 pages. So, yeah. Well, maybe one of these days I'll do a series on Lonesome Dove and cover it like either by part or by chapter or something. But, yeah, today, no, we won't get into Lonesome Dove. Lonesome Dove's a fucking masterpiece. That's all that needs to be said.
I think we can all agree on that.
I mean, yeah, that's that's why I said right off the bat, like we can't all just say Lonesome Dove.
Yeah,
because that's granted. I mean, we know that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So what I think the rough outline I had in my head, because my rough outlines typically turn into just unabashed shit shows usually when we do these things. So my rough outline is going to be favorite Western, favorite guilty pleasure Western, meaning shitty Western movie that you still fucking love, favorite Western actor, most authentic Western actor, best horseman, worst horseman, and guilty pleasure Western actor, I guess.
That's too much for me. No, I don't like that.
That's a long list right off the bat.
Yeah, you're overhandling the meat, Squirrely Dan.
Well, like I said, rough outline.
Okay, well, first off, I want to start off.
maybe.
Here's where I want to start off because I don't want. I'm gonna go modern. I think a Western movie that I really fucking like, that I've watched multiple times, got great actors, is
this an unpopular opinion here?
Yes.
Okay.
The Django Unchained. That's a great fucking Western.
I'll bow out on this one because I have not watched it all the way through.
What the fuck? That is a great movie.
I rented it when I still had DirecTV, and it's what is it, 24-hour rental?
Mm-hmm.
It was shortly after I got fired from Cactus. I got really whiskey drunk. Got really whiskey drunk about 45 minutes in, and had way too bad of a hangover the next day to remember that I even ordered it. So I didn't finish it. And when it was on Netflix is when I first moved out here to Nevada, and we hadn't got Wi-Fi set up in the house, and the cell signal was too spotty to watch a full movie. Like I had to stick to TV shows because they would love it, but a movie would not. So yeah, I've failed life on that part. I will
dude, but it's got Jamie Foxx, Leonardo DiCaprio, like it's fucking great.
It's a definite all-star cast, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with an even more unpopular opinion with a modern Western, and I'm gonna say the True Grit redo was fucking excellent.
Like, no, that's not unpopular. The new True Grit is way better than the old one. I will die on that fucking platform.
I won't say it's better.
Oh, it is.
There's ways that it's better. There's ways that it is better. Yes. But among the cowboy community, I can tell you for a certain fact, this is an unpopular opinion because you can't take on John Wayne. I'll say it right now. John Wayne was not that great of an actor. Actually, he was not very good at all.
I mean, that's well known in like the mainstream culture. Maybe not the cowboy culture, but the mainstream culture. It's well known he was not a good actor.
Yeah, well, we're a podcast for the working cowboys, so we got to cater to those guys. He was a fucking legend. Is a fucking legend. Always will be a fucking legend. Never will be a great actor. The original True Grit was fucking awesome. It was great. And it actually was one of his better acted movies. I think that was his only Oscar, wasn't it?
Fuck, I don't know.
I couldn't tell you.
I don't know. And I don't really put much stock into the Oscars, but anyway, True Grit was great. Rooster Cogburn was a great actor. Jeff Bridges did it just as good in a completely different style. But the dude
is so good. But like, and that wasn't even fair because he's so good. And also awesome. You have to think with modern technology, like it's hard to even compare. That's like comparing apples to fucking oranges. You know what I mean? So like old True Grit was good, but that's a different fucking generation. How do you compare that to the new one? There's no way. You can't compare that.
Oh, it's like comparing Jordan to LeBron. You can't do it.
I did think, however, Matt Damon did a good job playing Glenn Campbell's role in the new one.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
And Jeff Bridges and John Wayne use the exact same line. If I have to hear another one of you Texas Waddies talk about drinking water out of a hoof print, I may just puke or something like that. Great line. And they both executed it perfectly.
Well, and this was the funniest shit is like, so when the new one came out, back then it was like, Facebook was like, what are you thinking? As your status or whatever. So one day after I watched it, my first, what are you thinking is Robbie is thinking, fill your hands, you son of a bitch. And at that time, my dad, rest in peace, that's when he just got Facebook. And he texted me and he was like, why are you talking about a son of a bitch on Facebook? That's public, son.
I remember that. We went and watched it at the theater and garden.
That's right, we did. Remember, because Ross needed help working, or he needed me to weld on his truck.
Yeah, and that was the first text he had ever sent.
Yeah.
And he said it legit took him an hour and a half to type it out. And all it said was, can you weld on my truck?
Yeah. Like, we're in the theater and I'm getting calls from Ross, who's like, that's my stepdad, by the way. So we're getting calls from him. And I'm like, what the fuck is Ross wanting? It's like 10 o'clock at night. And then all of a sudden I get and I look, I'm like, God damn, Matt, Ross texted me. And Matt was like in the theater. Matt's like, no, we fucking did. I was like, yeah, look. And when we showed up at the stop, he was like, that took me like an hour and a half to get that shit out. I'm all alone.
And it said,
help welding.
When he said, can you weld bed pickup?
Yeah. No, it was not a complete
U
sentence.
was just the letter U. And it still took him an hour and a half to type that out.
Yeah. And now he shares shit to the Burning Daylight page.
I know. He hasn't shared in a while. He must be busy.
Yeah. I don't know. They got all them cows. All of his cows are calving now and shit. So I think that's kind of his main concern.
Well, I was gonna say he's either busy or he's been eating a lot of cheese and he's a little bound up, so he's not spending as much time on the toilet.
No, I think he's been pretty busy. Like, they went camping this weekend, so I went and I sent the snaps to the group, but them cows are all calving right now, and so like the day after he left, I went out there that night. And it was already a calf on the ground, like right after they left.
Nice.
That was that one. I think I sent that one without a tag that I sent a picture of, where I was like, because I was like, you know what? My first thought was, fuck, he's getting close to the fence. I'll just go in there and tag him real quick. So I went in there to the arena and I jumped in, and that fucking mama came out of fucking nowhere, and she was like on my ass. Was like, and I was like, you know what? Not my cattle. Not gonna fucking do this today. Fuck y'all. Tag your own goddamn calves.
Not today, Satan.
Well,
No, she would have ate my lunch. Shit. Yeah, I got in the snap, I was joking, like saying she's all bluff. Nah, she wasn't. She was not bluffing. She never
was. You know who's not all bluff? Loma Livestock. They'll sell you all types of cattle. Loma Livestock, owned and operated by George Raftopoulos. You know him, you love him, you love his sale. We got a sale going on every Wednesday. Just had one yesterday, starting at 10 o'clock with cows and singles, followed by the feeders at 11. You can find them at 1369 12.5 Road there in Loma, Colorado. Give them a holler, 970-858-9988, or check them out online at lomalivestock.com. Make sure you let them know that Burning Daylight told you about them. You know, they're doing good. They're doing the Lord's work over there on the western slope of Colorado. So thanks, George. And also Nick Allen Lute, braided rawhide Hondas. He's a Oklahoma cowboy now residing in Kansas. Sticks to the buckaroo tradition though, and he's braiding his own rawhide Hondas, and they're awesome. I have a couple of them. I don't have them here with me. I moved them all to my tack room, but they add a lot of weight, a lot of speed to your rope. You can take like a 5/16 real skinny buckaroo loop and put one of those Hondas on there, and you can still rope in the wind. No big deal. They're tougher than the hell. Probably not going to break. If they do, though, just send it back. He'll make you a new one. You can find him on Facebook, Nick Allen Lute, Lute, or on Instagram at Will Cowboy for Food. It's all one word, all spelled out. There's no numbers. It's FOR. and tell him Burning Daylight sent you, and he'll cut you a little discount. So thanks to the sponsors. You guys are awesome. Help keep the lights on here and all that good shit. And appreciate you supporting the show. So thanks, Nick. Thanks, George. And Sam, on the spot, favorite Western movie of all time?
It's a tie. Actually, no, it's not. I really
can't be Lonesome Dove, by the way.
I really love The Searchers. That's one of my favorites.
Oh, good one.
I have to say, Sons of Katie Elder is my absolute favorite.
Oh man,
also
I
a good
like
one.
Choices.
Mm-hmm. Not talked about John Wayne movies that you normally hear, but great movies.
I mean, they're not, but I think the storylines hold up on their own. They don't drag at all either.
No, but they're slower movies, but they don't drag. Yeah,
and that like a lot of people like McClintock, and I'm like, that's like one of the. I mean, for me, when I want to watch a John Wayne Western, I don't want to watch like singing and dancing and all this shit. I want to watch like that fill your hand, you son of a bitch type of Duke. And Sons Katie Elder's that all the way through. I love that movie.
I love.
Okay, so like my first one I went with was modern, but like if I'm gonna go with old Western, like I think what is it? The Man from Snowy River. Is that what it's called?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like that's like that scene when he's going down. Yeah, that's my fucking one of my favorites. And also, I don't know, Quigley from Down Under.
You're a Tom Selleck fan.
See,
Tom Selleck, Sam. Tom Selleck.
Oh wait,
I was gonna
hold
say,
on, guys. I think Robbie's got a mustache.
Tom Selleck. Sam.
Are you kidding me? Does he have a mustache?
Robbie's got a mustache.
I'm just actually gonna call it Tom Selleck now.
Wow, would you look at that?
So we can make jokes like, "Hey, why is Tom riding your face?"
But seriously, like the Man from Snowy River and Quigley.
You really put a Quigley in your Down Under.
Have you watched Quigley Down Under like lately though? I mean, it hasn't changed.
No.
But it, like as time goes on, it is not as good of a movie.
Actually, I now I want to go rewatch it.
I watched it
2 weeks ago. A few months.
I loved it just as much.
That's allowed. I'll allow it. I'm just saying it's no Cowboys versus Aliens.
It's my goddamn podcast, Sam.
I'm just saying it's no Cowboys versus Aliens.
You know what? Here's the deal, though. When I watched that movie, I was like,
"You are right on that. It is not anywhere near the same."
But when I watched that, I was like, put into thinking like I had nothing else to watch. Like this is gonna be fucking out, like god awful. And I watched it. Not god awful, not great.
The only
not
thing
god awful.
Only thing that bothered me was watching what's his name, Daniel Craig. Just every time he's riding, he's just posting through the desert.
Yeah,
I've never seen it, so
it's like okay. So like when you go to like play it, you're like, don't feel like this is a good idea.
Yeah,
but it's not god awful. It's like I don't know how to explain. It's not great.
It's not the worst idea you ever had. It's for sure a bad idea, but it's not the worst you've ever had.
If you're like half drunk on a Saturday night and you want to watch something to go to sleep to, not a bad movie.
I'd say like Tuesday.
Yeah, like like if you've got nothing, it's like you're tired of fucking flipping through Netflix. You're like, Cowboys and Aliens. Well, what's the worst that can happen?
Okay, so speaking of Netflix here, pressing question, urgent question. Is Tiger King considered a Western?
Well,
why you gotta lay that on me, man?
It'd be in one of them. Okay, well here's the deal. Here's the fucking deal.
It just came to me.
Well, here's the deal. It'd be one of them fucking shows where I'd say, hey, this shit gets pretty fucking Western.
Yeah.
So does that make it a Western?
Western
he wears
or
a cowboy
redneck?
hat. He sings country music. He takes care of animals.
All right. Well, then
may
in
not
that
be cows,
yes, Sam.
but he feeds them cows.
I don't know. I'm just saying, like, if someone was like, "What do you think about?" I'm like, well, in the beginning, you're like, "What the fuck?" But like episode 3, it gets pretty fucking Western. Let me tell you,
it has all the makings for an epic Western, though. Yeah. A guy rises up out of nowhere, makes a name for himself, and some bitch, Carol Baskins, is trying to take him down.
That bitch, Carol Baskin.
Did you guys see that Baskin Robbins is just turning its name to Robbins because they don't want to be associated with that dumb bitch?
Okay, I saw that.
I
didn't think it was true. Move. Is that really true?
Of course not.
Okay, thank God, because I saw that. I was like, "Oh, that's funny," but
I think it's hilarious.
Oh yeah,
I wish they would run with that. I wish they would run with that.
I think they should.
Carol Baskin's got deep pockets, and she'd sue the fuck out of them.
Oh yeah,
and then it'd only be 29 flavors.
That was the deal. That's what fucked her so bad is she became across so fucking psychotic. That's why people turned. Even if she thought she was, all she had to do was shut her mouth for a little bit. But she came across so goddamn psychotic. Everyone fucking turned on her.
Yeah.
What's up, you cool cats and kittens?
And that was the creepiest shit. Her live streams are the creepiest shit I've ever seen in my life.
It's her tone too. It's like, hey, all you cool cats and kittens.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm listening to Dr. Loris Lessinger.
Yeah, that woman just. And this is how dare you? This is how I know she's guilty, because when she comes on her fucking live stream, like I get like a shiver, like it creeps me the fuck out. And she may be saying all the right things, but she gives me that. Oh hell, she's guilty as shit. Fuck that bitch. Ugh, God.
All right, so like as spot on as the Carol Baskins Hillary Clinton memes are, they're not the same person, because Hillary Clinton's got lizard eyes. Carol Baskins definitely got some fucking tiger eyes. Like,
and
she will kill
Carol Baskin has only killed,
and she'll let you know it.
But Carol Baskin has only killed one person. Hillary Clinton has killed
that we know of.
Allegedly.
That we know of.
There's a difference.
I just had to say allegedly so that we don't get sued for slander or anything like that.
So what I mean by
Carol Baskin
has the tiger eyes, because she'll kill you and probably take a little bit of pleasure out of it. Hillary Clinton doesn't feel a damn thing. She's just sunning herself so she doesn't freeze to death. And she'll kill you and not feel anything.
Carol's like, I feel the need for murder. And Hillary's more like, yeah, I'm tired of hearing about that guy. Go ahead and just get him out on here.
Yeah, what is that noise? Please remove that noise.
Yeah. And Carol Baskin's like, oh, I could taste blood on that motherfucker. Oh, fuck.
She's like,
oil.
I was going to say, damn it, Doug, you stole my thunder. She's like, that's sardine oil. Where at?
Carol Baskin comes in.
Hey, Colton says, hey, Doug, if you feel the need to talk, just tell Robbie to shut up and give your time.
That's fine. He'll wear out.
Yeah, we usually just let Robbie wear himself out. He usually gets passed out at some point. So.
Hey, Colton, you go fuck yourself, old son.
You ever had a green horse on the end of a line and you just keep watching him and just, give it 10 minutes.
See, that's where the buckaroo's got it figured out with those long ropes. You just you slide a little bit more rope, let them buck a little bit harder, and pretty soon you can just walk up to them as you coil that rope back up.
Yeah, they don't punch a time clock though. So, I mean, the Spanish way, they had that.
No, they don't. There are no time clocks being punched in California.
Yeah. They're just like, if it takes the sun up to sundown for a month, fuck whatever. I got time.
See, people in in Texas and Oklahoma started tying hard because, like, well, I've got about 300 feet to get this fucker stopped. So I'm just going to pitch some rope out there and I'm putting my horse's ass in the ground and hopefully he don't run through that hot wire fence.
Well, here's the other deal is if you're tying off hard and fast, instead of letting them have all that slack when you're tied off.
Still drinking a mixer.
Yeah. Hey, Robbie, you want to do another shot of bitters?
Yeah.
Hey, Jeremiah, I really hope you didn't get Taco Bell. I was just wishing, Jeremiah.
Okay, hold on. Let me get my jaw off right.
Get it. Get it.
Oh.
That's the pose.
For all you folks listening tomorrow on the audio, Robbie is deep throating a bottle of some sort of whiskey.
I'm pretty sure he cupped it. He definitely cupped the bottom of it.
Why do people buy that?
You bought it.
Oh, you just made Jeremiah's night.
3 laughing faces. That's
3.
awesome.
That's big. That's big.
I didn't
time.
spill a drop though, Jeremiah. Motherfucker.
Yet.
Woo!
What is your family hear coming out of your shop?
They don't hear shit because my wife has to sleep with a fan.
Colton says another shot, and Robbie might start talking about his collection of Carol Baskin lookalike porn.
Hey, wait. Is that a thing?
Asking for a friend. Named Robbie.
Okay, well now I have
man.
nonsense.
And now Robbie's looking it up. Thanks, Colton. This was supposed to be about Western movies. It's about Carol Baskin porn.
Get your life together, Robbie. Come on. You can do it.
How do I send a
I'm not going to teach you how to
share
Facebook
screen.
over the internet. Like my dad, he'll call me up and he'll be like, "Hey, I got a Facebook question."
Kinley is watching.
I don't know how to respond. Oh well.
Doug, what's your favorite Western of all time?
Oh man, favorite of all time.
The Outlaw Josie Wales.
I'm gonna go with Tombstone. I'm gonna also ignore Robbie.
It's a great show.
I don't care if every guy. I have a theory that every guy on the planet, in some way, shape, or form, wants to be Doc Holliday. Admires themselves as Doc Holliday.
Yeah,
but I still love that movie.
I
love that movie. I can't help it.
It is in no way historically accurate, but it is so fucking good. So
hey,
good.
what is that
Not
movie?
story-wise.
I don't think it's a Western really. But what's that movie where it was like in the 70s, that guy was like, he gets in a fight with someone over some shit, and he's like, I'm gonna take this foot and hit you, or my right foot and hit you on the left side of your face. What movie is that?
It's a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
It's not Universal Soldier.
Late 80s.
No.
No.
Older than that.
Bloodsport?
No. It's not. He's a cowboy, but he knows like kung fu, and they're in the park, and all these people try to come kick his ass, and he's like, "What are you gonna do?" He's like, "Well, I'm gonna take this right foot. I'm gonna hit you on the left side of your face."
Shanghai Noon?
No, way older than that.
No. Shit, it's right.
I'm looking it up right now.
Okay. I used to watch that show all the time.
He was the first. I typed right foot, left side of face into Google. First one that came up was, "Why is my face numb?" Second one, after like people also asked, and then the next article was, Left-sided facial numbness, causes and treatment.
Are you having a stroke?
Right after that, Bell's palsy.
Well, that's factual. So yeah, I get it.
Well, apparently I've been searching way too many medical terms here lately because Google is not up to date on the movie quotes.
Hold on.
Riveting.
Billy Jack.
Yes.
Fuck me. How did I not remember
Billy
that?
Jack. Yeah.
Billy Jack.
I had the image in my head and I couldn't remember the damn name.
Billy Jack. God damn it. Yes.
Yeah, because it's like in the modern era, but he's like it's like a 70s movie, and he's like in a park, and they all surround him because he's defending these people. And he's like, I'm gonna take this
Because why
right
wouldn't
foot,
he?
hit your left side of your face. That scene is fucking iconic. It's fucking amazing. I don't know if that qualifies as Western.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, some people lump Urban Cowboy into Western, which pisses me off.
Well, that's not fair. Urban Cowboy's not a Western.
So if they lump that in, I'll say that that's Western.
That caveat, okay.
You know, if we're going off that train of logic.
Yeah.
Also
Billy Jack, that's right.
Also an underrated Western that I watched many times in my formative years. 5 Goes West.
Okay, and that's wow. A stretch. And here's one I didn't really want to bring up because, you know, my cowboying is actually more engrossed into the rodeo. But I mean, I have to say 8 seconds, right? I mean, I didn't want to be the guy.
Yeah.
But damn, 8 seconds, like, is what got me into rodeo. Like, 8 seconds was the shit.
Same.
So, like,
Yeah,
I didn't want to lead with it. That's why I led with
movies without 8 seconds.
Chained and all the other ones. But, like, 8 seconds is literally my all-time fucking favorite Western. 100%. I will watch it anytime it's on.
I'm more of like a pure country kind of guy.
No.
Oh, fuck.
No.
Of course you are, Sam.
Everybody
across my heart.
talk right now.
This is the Mitt Romney of punk rock. Right before your eyes.
You're gonna go back to that one every time.
Every time.
I love that one.
That was a good joke, though.
Robbie, I've got a challenge for you.
Challenge accepted. Wait, no, time out. No, it's not.
Too late.
I'm 30 now, Sam.
You can't triple stamp a double stamp. You can't triple stamp a double stamp.
I am fucking 30 years old now. I don't need to be. Tell me what it is.
I remember my.
This is not a. I got a challenge for you, Robbie. It's a fun one. Somewhere on the internet exists a rap song that I made.
Oh,
I don't
have
believe
it.
you.
I'm not giving it to you.
No, Matt won't give it up. I've showed it to Matt.
It's awesome. It is.
We'll talk later.
No, but my challenge is if you can find it. I don't know.
What?
Because Matt called me the Mitt Romney of punk rock, and I told him I was also the Newt Gingrich of rap. So.
And you know what? He was not wrong. He was not wrong.
Send me the link, please, God. Send me
it's not happening. You got to find it. You got to.
I will send you the video, but I will not send you the link.
Okay.
No, Matt. That's you will not send anything.
All right, fair enough. That's
he has to find it on his own.
What's the wager? I want to know what's the wager.
If Robbie, if you can find it in the next week, I'll send you a nice bottle of bourbon.
What's your definition of nice?
I like good bourbon, so nice.
Like a $200 bottle?
Whoa, hold on.
Yeah, I'm just asking.
I'm not spending my whole stimulus check on it.
I will up the ante. If anybody out there in Burning Daylight Land can find this rap video of Sam McHugh, I'll send you a free hat.
So do I get the hat too?
If you're first.
Yeah, first person.
Okay,
First
what I'm
person
gonna do
find
is
it.
I'm gonna split the bourbon with you, Matt. So you're gonna tell me the link. I'm gonna find it, and I'm gonna drink half the bottle of bourbon, and I'm gonna send the rest to your ass.
I would say you send the bottle of bourbon first, and
Matt,
we might be talking.
If I even
Air
smell
quotes.
foul play, this deal's off.
Sam, there's gonna be foul play. I don't know what you were thinking. But there's gonna be foul play.
Well, Robbie, if you play by the rules, you could have a nice little
I
prize.
don't. Have you ever seen anyone in a street fight that played by the rules that won? No,
Yeah.
you didn't.
All
Yeah, they
right,
would just
so
look better.
I'm gonna take this conversation off the rails, so I can bring it back on the rails. if
Not
you
Matt
will.
McKinley.
Yeah. All right. Question: Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
Yes.
No.
Absolutely.
End of
No.
story.
Nope.
Moving on. Yes.
Okay. So rolling on into my next point, if Die Hard is a Christmas movie, Blazing Saddles is 100% the best cowboy movie ever made.
Accurate.
No. It's funny,
yeah.
but
Prove me
no.
wrong.
No. I said no to both.
I friggin' love Blazing Saddles, though.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, but
That's right.
it's not the best. It's funny, but it's not the best. There's
Well,
no.
Robbie,
Yeah,
you're a
but you also
sociopath, so we
said-
can't
you also said
really
that Die
trust your
Hard-
opinion.
Well, like, yeah, granted, I've got some screws loose, but like, still no.
All right,
Like,
but
I
you
ain't right.
also
But damn, Blazing Saddles is not the best ever.
Well, I'm gonna
Yeah,
want to
but
hear
you
why.
also say otherwise.
said that
Why don't
Die
you like
Hard
because
Blazing?
it's a
not-
fucking comedy.
What's wrong with
Yeah,
comedy?
but is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
Do you not like humor?
I love comedy, but it's not the best cowboy movie ever. That's fucking a hard pass on that.
What does it not have?
Cowboy shit. I mean, make your faces, Sam. But you know I'm right, and that's why you're
No, we're
making
not
the face,
talking
'cause
about real, down to earth, like accurate cowboy movies. We're talking about the general cowboy movie.
But
So
Matt,
it
you were trying to
has-
say Blazing Saddles is the best cowboy movie ever?
if
Name a
we're
cowboy
hitting
that doesn't
every
like-
category, yes.
It's got everything.
No. I'll take True
Is
Grit
that a
over that
gunfight?
all day.
Somebody go
No,
get a
it's got-
shitload of dimes.
Dude,
What a
dude,
asshole
it's
thing up
fucking
next.
funny. It's a great movie. And I was wondering when this movie would pop up. I couldn't believe it took this long. But it's not the
It
best.
was the best
ever.
movie of all time. I was wondering, I've
It's
seen it many
marvelous.
times. I was just wondering when it was going to pop up.
Trump Jr. over there.
Tremendous.
It was. I know the movie. He's a friend of mine.
Everybody agrees.
What did you read? Donald Trump's book or something, Robbie?
I don't even believe that you guys even believe that. That's insane.
Yeah, he must have read his
If-
book. He's deflecting.
Yep.
Oh, you want to
He-
deflect? We'll
and
deflect.
he's-
Come on.
I will deflect. Don't let me fucking deflect. I will
All right,
deflect.
so what does it not have as far as the cowboy movie goes?
Yeah.
It's fucking ridiculous. It's hilarious, but come
so
on.
is every cowboy movie
Oh, yeah.
ever made.
But at least it's got some actual cowboy shit involved, not like dude. I can't even believe we're having this conversation.
All right,
now.
so the ore cart right at the beginning. Oh no, we almost lost a $3 mule. That shit happened. That was real. Historical accuracy.
I can't even believe I'm having this conversation. right now. So
Why? We're in the bull session.
yeah, I should have expected this much. I got, dude. I got
Robbie,
nothing.
You didn't expect this? I mean, these things usually end up everyone versus you.
I know. You're right.
I'm very
You bring
good at
this
setting
on
this
yourself.
up.
I don't
you
know
know that.
whether you just have like really shitty opinions or you're just a contrarian.
Hey,
Well,
easy
or
with
the
them big
fact that
words,
I
okay?
know
Take it down a
he's
notch, Sam. Not all
contrarian,
of us.
so I'll just
Dig
pick
our
up
ass all goddamn
a
late, saying we
position.
working.
Sorry for the grammatically impaired. Contrarian is somebody who objects to everything.
An asshole.
Hey, again, quit with the big words. Some of us have
condescending
a living.
term that
We
somebody
don't get to sit
when
in
they
our
wanna talk
house
down to
and say
somebody
we're
else.
working. I missed your burn because I was trying to burn on top of the book. We need to figure this out. You burn first. Okay, wait. You go again. You burn first. Yeah,
No,
you go. Then
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, you go. Yeah, no, you. Then me.
And then you.
Yeah.
All right. So I go now.
Yes.
All right.
But.
Fuck you,
No
Robbie.
big word.
Now
no
you
big
go.
word. No big words.
No big words.
Robbie, no understand.
I don't hablo the contrarian shit.
Okay, hold on. No, I got it, Robbie. Just 1 second.
Drawing colors. Drawing
So
colors.
this is a hole in the ground.
Mm-hmm. Go on.
This is your ass.
Explain that further, please.
Well, this is currently.
Can you repeat the question?
This is currently also where your head is.
Uh-huh. And then what?
And here's a map. So you can
You're taking too long.
You can get that back.
I got ADD, Sam. You know that. I can get to the point.
Okay. Good point. Now, let's see here. How many Robbies with ADD does it take to screw in a light bulb? You want to go ride bikes?
It's never been done before.
So you want to go ride bikes?
I don't want to ride bikes. Sam's like, work with me, you piece of shit.
Yeah, right. You set me up. You're like, hey, you go first, and I'll just lean into all your fucking jokes like I'm some kind of hero.
I did. And you're welcome, you piece of shit. You're welcome.
Welcome to being friends with Robbie McKinley.
It's like an uphill battle that you don't want to do, but you just do.
Like you don't want to win it, but you still try.
It's like running in the Special Olympics. Even if you win, you're still retarded.
Oh, just a disclaimer here at Burning Daylight.
Shit, we're live.
Thoughts and views of all of our
guests. We do not take kindly to those who disparage the mentally handicapped and the browner colored skin.
In fact, I apologize for that statement right off the
bat.
I'm gonna bring the heat tonight, boys.
Well, I did.
There's six.
Yeah,
there's six people were listening. So
yeah, but these things live on the internet. I apologize.
I didn't even have to bring up the KKK tonight. Like I just.
What? Oh, I took a screenshot of you dressing your daughter up like a Klansman. That's fucked up, Robbie.
I was laughing, so I was like, "Is he really not gonna fucking reply? Damn, this is not even. This is private."
My reply was a screenshot because I'm gonna use that shit. Somewhere down the line, somebody's gonna call you a racist, and I'm gonna be like, "Pick me." Yeah. Comments are coming in. Sorry, Andrew. I shouldn't have said that.
That's fucked up, Sam.
But is it wrong? As in
fuck you, Sam.
It's fucked up and wrong.
Yeah, you're a real piece of shit with your Texas Roy hat. Let's bring him into it too.
We can get him on the call.
I actually do want one of those hats, though. By the way.
What?
Yeah, get Texas Roy on here. Let's his thoughts on Western movies.
Texas
All
Roy?
right, so.
Oh, Doug?
Go for it.
Who? Sorry, I'm going to shut up.
Robbie. All right, so plead your case that Blazing Saddles is not a cowboy movie.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I said it's not the best. You said it was one of the best. I did not say one cowboy. I'm just saying it's not the best. It's a long shot from being the best.
Robbie, you alluded to it.
It's a cowboy movie, but it's not even fucking on the table of being the best.
All right, so what's the best cowboy movie? Not your favorite, not the most popular. What's the best cowboy movie?
I don't even know if I have one. Like, goddamn, how do you put like? How do you say which one's the best? Because there's so many different. Are you the outlaw? Are you the good guy? Is it the homesteader? I don't know if I have a best.
Dennis, that's a good choice. I'm gonna disagree, but go ahead.
I mean, do you have the best cowboy movie in your head? Like,
right, so
not like the best.
My best cowboy movie is The Cowboys.
It's a good one.
Very good one. Yeah.
It's got a little bit of everything. The only thing it doesn't really have, but it's still there, kind of, but it's not a major point, is the love story. But it's got everything else. It's got outlaws. It's got wild cattle. It's got a kid coming into his own. Actually, several kids coming into his own. It's got the old ranch letting go of the old ways for the younger generation. It's got him teaching those kids to be a man. I mean, it's got everything.
I kind of like that it doesn't have a love story in it. I mean, it's just, breaks the mold a little bit too.
Yeah, exactly. It's there, but it's not prominent. It's not prominent.
Okay, well,
but
I think mine, like, if I'm gonna have to break it down to that degree, it'd have to be like, I think Tombstone. Like, that's the one I'm always gonna watch, is Tombstone.
Okay, I agree with you maybe on the Western part, but as far as cowboys go, not even close, because there is not a single scene where they're doing any cowboying. There's
I know,
a lot
but
of
goddamn,
Western.
when you get into old Westerns, like there's so many different fucking branches on that tree. That's I don't know if I have one that's just a cow, like, getting too deep.
Magnificent Seven's pretty damn good.
I was just gonna say Magnificent
That's
Seven.
a good one.
Mm-hmm.
I will agree with Sam on that. That one fucking thing. God damn it. That one.
Just one thing.
I will agree with Sam.
We already said Lonesome Dove is off the table because that's by far the best one. It's not a movie.
I mean, that's obvious.
But we talked
What about Return to
McClintock.
Lonesome Dove or Comanche Moon?
Comanche Moon wasn't god awful. It was pretty awful, but it wasn't god awful.
You can't put Steve Zahn in a Western. You just can't.
I know it. That's the thing. I love Steve Zahn. He's one of my favorite actors.
Can't put him in a Western.
Does not work for a Western. No.
Well, and here's the other deal. When you say cowboy, I'll go back to fucking 8 seconds then, because you're talking about ranching cowboy, rodeo cowboy. Because if we talk about just cowboy, I'll go to 8 seconds all day long.
I mean, if we're talking like cowboy, I'll go Red River.
That's another great.
No, I still go the Cowboys.
Well,
I will still go to the Cowboys every day of the week.
Yeah, but I'll take 8 seconds over that every time.
Red River, man, though, like
no. That because rodeo cowboy and cowboy is a completely different deal.
But you didn't specify. You said cowboy movies. Cowboy movies. I'll take that rodeo cowboy movie all day long because that's what I know. You know cowboy. I know rodeo cowboy. That's why I'll take 8 seconds.
Okay, but the rodeo cowboy was born out of the actual cowboy.
Oh,
so yeah, I rest my case.
Has nothing to do with what you just asked me.
Oh, if we're digging down to the origins of the best, if 8 Seconds is the best rodeo cowboy movie, the rodeo cowboy still spawned out of the actual cowboy.
That's
The
fine,
Cowboys
but that
was
wasn't
about
the question.
actual Cowboys.
But that wasn't the question. You said
Well,
Cowboy.
if we're taking the
That's what I'm
question
taking, the
down to the
Cowboy movie.
logical conclusion, the
I'm not
Cowboys
logical.
superseded 8 seconds because actual Cowboys came before rodeo Cowboys. So there we go.
Yep.
Not even
I'm not
not
arguing
even
that.
a serious conversation.
That's just facts. But you said Cowboy movie. You didn't say ranching
Exactly.
cowboy. You said Cowboy.
Well, I will concede this point because I said it was your opinion, however shitty it may be. It is your opinion,
Rest
and
assured
you're
it's
entitled
shitty.
to it.
Well, 8 seconds.
And that is not a knock on 8 seconds because that is one of the best movies of all time.
You guys heard it right here on Burning Daylight.
Robbie McKinley's
hates
logic
8
skills.
seconds. He hates 8 seconds. He hates Rodeo Cowboys. You heard it live right here on Burning Daylight. Unfollow now.
Right there.
Yeah, great fucking flick.
Great movie.
Damn good movie. But I'm gonna have to side with Matt on this one. Two-parter because A, Robbie's on the other side. B, when I think cowboy movie, I think of John freaking Wayne, man.
But we've already discussed John Wayne's a terrible actor.
Yeah, but he is also a cultural.
I don't think I was
icon.
part of that discussion.
You weren't. You weren't.
No, actually, you
We
weren't.
tried
You
to
were
get
cutting
you in
and
on
out.
that, but that was when you were out fucking on the lake and it was all beautiful and shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was nice. It was a good night. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so
it looked nice. It looked real nice.
Here's the summary of what we said. Clint Eastwood, if you're looking at it from an honest point of view, 100 times the actor of John Wayne. From a cultural standpoint, John Wayne is almost 100 times the icon of Clint Eastwood. And
So
Clint Eastwood's a pretty big fucking deal.
So I did a little research once because I was wondering like why, John Wayne and Clint Eastwood, they had some overlap. And why didn't they do a movie?
Yeah, a little bit.
And they tried to write a movie together, but John Wayne refused to work with Clint Eastwood because he said that that's not the way the way Clint Eastwood does movies. It's not the way the West was. And so John Wayne always tried to make his movies closer to how the West actually was.
Or how he
Fair
thought.
enough.
So he wouldn't work with Clint.
I'm just gonna take you
All
up
right,
on
so-
that because I don't know that.
No, I read it on a blog, so it must be true, right?
It's on the internet.
Gotta be. But I think you could say pretty easily that Eastwood's a better actor. But
definitely.
As far as a cultural icon, especially when it comes to cowboy movies, the first person that always pops up is John Wayne, regardless of how good his acting skills were. He was just that was his
We
deal.
know that. I mean that's everybody knows that.
Yeah.
If you go to fucking if you go to California right now and ask someone they're about Western fucking movies, they're gonna say John Wayne. And you can ask not even California, anywhere in the world, they're gonna say John Wayne.
I just typed in cowboy movies. You guess what the first movie that popped up was?
Was it Cowboys and Aliens?
Yeah.
Holy Jesus.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Did that have to do with your side?
Well, let the
it's a pretty
COVID
good
take
movie.
us now.
But
let the COVID just end us all. If that is the top search on Google for Cowboys, I end us all right now.
I'm gonna guess
I'm
that's
ready.
why you grow a mustache
search
because of
history.
COVID.
Yeah, don't look at
COVID
my search
taken in
history.
here.
You'll find Carol Baskin lookalike porn.
I may have to look into that now. Now that I've been accused of it. Hey, I'll make you an honest man, you piece of shit. I'm gonna look that shit up tonight. You're welcome. I don't want you to be a goddamn liar.
I think one movie that hasn't come up yet tonight that absolutely needs a discussion.
The Man from Snowy River.
Open Range.
Yeah, I was going to bring that up.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
They,
Great movie.
Goddamn free greasers.
Popeyes and Principles. I thought they did a great job.
Totally.
And actually, the costumes, historical accuracy, they did an awesome job.
And it's got like a kind of Unforgiven feel to it.
Yeah.
You know, but like Unforgiven, also another fantastic movie.
Fuck yeah, it is.
Oh yeah.
Can we?
Like you don't want him to win, but you still kind of do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but can we add in like modern television on this though? Because one of the shows that I'm most fucking like invested in is Yellowstone. Is that Yellowstone, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Yellowstone.
Excuse my
That's
language.
a good fucking show.
No, it's a terrible show.
Well,
I
explain yourself.
Season.
I'm from where that show is like supposed to be at. I hate it.
But it's good. How is that not good?
First of all, they make it look like there's a reservation like bordering Yellowstone and that guy's supposed ranch. It's just inaccurate. There's a lot.
Oh yeah, but Sam, fuck, you're talking about semantics. Jesus Christ, you could do that. If you weren't from there, that would not cross your mind.
No, you're probably right. All of the
you guys heard it right here live on Burning Daylight. Sam said I was right. It's downwritten.
It is downwritten.
I'm burning down daylight. No, you're right. All the reservations I have about that show. No more.
Sam said Robbie McKinley was right. Downwritten.
All the reservations I have about that show are simply personal preference based on
semantics.
Montana. Yeah.
Yeah, but like beyond that, like I've heard that from a few people actually from that area. But the show itself is fucking good.
It's like they make it look like Sons of Anarchy with cowboys. And I get that, but like they're like what I don't enjoy is the way they portray the politics in my home state. You know, they're like, oh, the governor's in the pocket of this big rancher, and then you can just run out and kill this guy, take him to the train station over here, you can just kill him, and nobody's gonna know. And then the state livestock inspector's also this giant, ranch conglomerate. I'm like, well, hold on. These guys own the biggest ranch in Montana, and they're the state livestock cops. Not happening.
Yeah.
Right.
So
it's based off of like
I've witnessed
5 or 6 different ranches back in like the 70s or something, wasn't it? Is what it's based off of. It's not. So they took all these people.
Not accurate, man. It's like my granddad's ranch is like right where that's supposed to be.
Why don't you live there? That is beautiful fucking country.
Oh, that's a long conversation, my friend.
That is like if I could live in a ranch there and like not do the dirty work, I don't want to have to work too hard. But if I could live there and run a ranch, that'd be the place to go. Here's my deal. I don't want to fucking pull calves when it's snowing. I don't want to do that at all.
Well, then don't move to Montana.
No. That's why I want to be the owner.
Don't move to Montana.
No. That's what I'm saying. Like, if I could be the owner, I'd be in my ranch house sipping coffee, looking at my window going, man, it sucks for them boys.
That's not the way ranches really work unless you're one of them big operations.
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to like work my way up to it. I just want to be just the owner. Like I just moved in one day and I've got
so
like
you want to be Newman's Hill.
Yes.
From God.
That is it. I want to go, hey, how are them calves going? Looks cold out there.
Yeah.
Well, y'all better get to work.
Or
Good
Ted
luck.
Turner.
Yeah, Ted Turner.
Like someone asked me one day, like, if you win the lottery, what would you do? I was like, well, I want to own a big fucking ranch with like tens of thousands of acres, but like I don't actually have to work it. So I can just sit in the house when it's cold. And when it comes time to brand, and be like, all right, boys, I'm here. Let's go. It's branding season.
You're that guy that after
that's all I
you
want to
pass
do.
through, everybody else is like, God, what a cunt.
Yeah, I want to be that guy. That's the guy I want to be. Like, I got to dry a couple calves. I'm like, well, all right. Let me know when you're done.
The only part of that Yellowstone show that I enjoy was Ryan Bingham's role.
Oh, here's
Ryan Bingham was good.
Yeah.
Here's what blew my mind is Ryan Bingham can fucking act. Like
he's been acting for quite a while, dude. Look at his IMDb page. That guy's got a list.
I guess I may be behind the times then, but because
when
I was watching that show, I looked up, and it was that when they got him out of prison, and he goes to the bunkhouse and he starts playing the guitar, and I was dealing with the kids and shit, and I look up them all. Holy shit, that's fucking Ryan Bingham. Yeah. And I told my wife, I was like, hey, she's what? I was like, look, Ryan Bingham. He's on the fucking Yellowstone show. And she was like, who the fuck's Ryan Bingham? And I was like, I want a fucking divorce.
That's exactly what I did when Corb Lund showed up in the ranch.
Nice.
Yeah. I was like, hey, he's sitting at the bar.
Yes. Hey, do you know this?
Awesome.
So when my dad used to, when he retired, he'd come down here all the time. And it was when the ranch first came out. And I was like, hey, Dad, we had some beers out here in the shop. And I was like, well, let's go inside. And I got this show I want to watch. It's the ranch. And he said, all right. So we go inside, we start watching. And I was telling him, it's based off like a Colorado, ranch, like kind of like Evergreen or something like that. We sat down and started watching. And he did that same thing. As soon as they went to Maggie's to the bar, he's sitting there drinking a beer. He's, hey, look at that. Look at that license plate.
1WG.
Yeah. And I said, yeah, it's a rancher's license plate on the wall. What's the deal? WG.
No.
That's Beckett County. That's goddamn Beckett County.
1WG 679, I think is what it says. Yeah, that is
Beckett County.
Like 3 numbers off my first license plate.
Yep. That is Matt's home country license. Go back and watch that show. And now that I say that, you'll see it's on the first couple episodes when they go to Maggie's. And it's on there in every episode when they go to Maggie's, but it's up on the wall. It's 1WG. But I didn't even know. But my dad, hey, look at that shit. Look, that's goddamn Beckett County.
No, I sent you a screenshot and you didn't respond for like a week. And then you're like, oh, my dad just said that was a Beckett County license plate. I was like, yeah, I thought we knew each other. No.
Why the fuck would I know what a back? I see. I don't read what's on them. I've seen the license plate. I've never fucking thought about it.
Yeah, but your head was hanging below my tailgate several times, so I know you saw that license plate.
Guess what? I wasn't paying attention to the fucking plate, you dickhead.
Well, you should have been.
Apparently. But yet, here's what I really want to know. Is how the fuck did they get a Beckett County license plate? And I know what you're going to go to, man. I know what you're going to go to. But I don't think it was him.
Who are we talking about? Because I was going to go straight conspiracy. What's that?
Tool Time.
Oh, maybe. Yeah. That would make sense. I was going straight conspiracy. You know what?
I think it was my dad that mentioned that, maybe.
What can you?
Yeah. Where is that? I agree with you.
Maybe
Sam.
you need to fill them in. What I'm talking about.
Okay, so
I got to take a piss. Go ahead.
Sam, you just Home Improvement, didn't you?
Oh yeah.
Doug, maybe 100 years after your time, but you've probably seen Home Improvement.
Yeah, Tim the Toolman Taylor. Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah. So you remember Zachary Ty Bryan? Yeah, he grew up in Walsh, or like for like 8 years or whatever. But his grandparents live on the, I won't say their corner, but yeah, they live in Walsh. And so I don't know. Robbie's pretty infatuated. They're friends on Facebook, I guess.
He's friends
with me and Zach.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Zachary Ty Bryan, man, he's my homie.
Dude, you're friends with a washed-up '90s actor? Hell yeah.
Yeah, he's actually pretty cool.
Is he? You should get him on the podcast.
Like, here's the funniest thing about Zach. I could probably ask him.
He'll probably be like, yes.
No. But like, here's the funniest thing about Zach is
there cocaine involved?
So he lives in like LA, but he's like a full-on conservative. but all of his Hollywood friends, are super liberal.
Probably why he isn't working.
No, he's not.
Probably.
He actually does a lot of.
Has nothing to do with his acting ability.
No, he does a lot of
zero.
on but so he always posts like these super fucking conservative posts, and as soon as he does it, I hop on, I go straight to the comments because all of his friends are fucking liberals, and it is a shit show. As soon as you get in them comments, man, oh my god, it is fucking beautiful. You gotta actually, Sam, you should add him because you would. Yeah, you would love the comment section.
He'll probably add me back now that we have a friend in common.
He'll add you. But
if he asks for money, tell him no.
Yeah.
Tell him no.
He'd be like, hey, I'm glad you added me. I have this really great opportunity with you within my network marketing plan.
I got a great financial opportunity for you.
Do you have $2,000 in 20 minutes?
I think he would just add you just to add you, but
all right, dude, so I'm probably gonna be sued by
you're
Zachary
gonna love
Ty
the comment section.
This was just a joke.
You're gonna love them. They're great.
This was totally a comedic act, Zachary Ty Bryan. We were just joking, making fun of the fact that you were a '90s child star.
We also joked.
My bad.
He actually fucked with me the other day, So I'm not worldly. I've been to Germany, but I'm not worldly. But he had posted this deal, and it was the date on the article was for the next day, and I was like, Zach, how is this fucking even relevant? It's obviously fiction because it's the next day. He's like, yeah, Robbie, because it was written in China. It is the next day there. I was like.
Was it true?
Oh no, it was totally true. But I was like, how could it be factual if it was written in the future? Fucking this dumb redneck. That's stupid. How do you believe that shit? Oh. Yeah, no, okay. No, I get it now. God damn, I'm a dumb fucking hillbilly.
You don't have to be worldly to understand the international date line.
What?
Thank you.
I didn't even know it was written. I just saw it and I was like, God damn, why
is it downwritten?
I was like, why is
I was gonna say
downwritten?
You know where it was written? Down.
And my dumb ass head, I was like, why is the article written in the future? Well, how does that happen? I didn't even think about international fucking timelines.
You peasant from the past.
I'm a dumbass.
Oh, Zachary Ty Bryan. I'm going through his IMDb page now to see if
I would say, was he in a cowboy movie?
I'm trying to find out.
I hope he
was.
No
shit.
I hope he was.
I want to figure this out. He's in the Fast and the Furious.
He was?
Yeah. Tokyo Drift.
Well.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
No, he's actually still pretty relevant. You just don't notice him as much. And he's on Fox.
Dude, he hasn't worked since 2009.
Well, but he's always on Fox and Friends and shit now. He's doing producing and
he hasn't acted since 2009.
Right.
But boy, Cold Case, Veronica Mars, that's right. Y'all watch that show? Oh, that was a good show. I just watched Kristen Bell.
Never watched.
Oh, damn. Just watch it for her.
Yeah, she was hot. I'll give you that.
Did Daddy S never get back to you?
No.
Man, he was not in any westerns. Oh wait, True Heart. What's True Heart? No. He wasn't. Picket Fences. What's it now? That's not it. He was in the Fresh Prince Bel-Air in 1995.
He was the only white guy.
He was Steve.
Of course he was.
Steve.
Of course he was. Steve.
Oh, you're a good guy, Brad. Hit us up.
So Colton brought this one up earlier. I was going to bring it up. But going back to the modern Western movies, have you seen 3:10 to Yuma?
Yes.
I hated it.
Mm-hmm. It was good. I thought it was all right. I thought it was all right in its own right.
Loved it.
Yeah.
Did you listen to it in surround sound?
Mm-mm.
No, not at all.
Listen to it in surround sound, like with the train brakes going off. Fucking wild.
Yeah.
Adds a whole other element to it.
Because I actually thought this would come up this show because it was so widely fucking talked about, but I thought that was a boring fucking movie. Like legit fucking snooze fest. I hated it.
If you thought the new 310 to Yuma was a snooze fest, go watch the original.
Well, no, I'm talking about the new one because you said new version, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was a fucking snooze fest. It sucked.
No, I loved it. But if you thought this one was boring, go watch the original.
The problem with like them older shows is like back then there was so much like so I actually thought about this before we even got on. You know, now like I in the beginning days of this podcast, I used to harp on you about dead air.
Mm-hmm.
So I harped on you every fucking time there was dead air. Like no fucking dead air. We can't have dead air. But what's funny is back in them old westerns, or not even westerns, just old movies, there was so much just dead air. Like, you know, in them cars chase scenes even. Like
visual.
It would just you just have cars chase each other and it'd be nothing, just for 5 minutes. It's just so hilarious how back then that was like entertainment, and now I'm like, Matt, no fucking dead air, no.
But there's still good movies. I mean, like, Man Who Shot Liberty Valance, black and white movie.
Yeah.
Jimmy Stewart.
Great.
I mean, talk about two titans of Western cinema, and like tons of dead air, but like a driving plot keeps you guessing. It's not like a generic movie by any means. It's
but the cinematography was good though, because it like kept pushing forth, and so even though there was no sound, like you still got the whole feel of it.
Yeah, you were like watching the feeling, if that makes sense, like watching the tension, watching the emotion.
So like as much as I love the new 310 to Yuma. I thought that was a great remake. Have you watched it in its own right,
like as a standalone movie?
No, like you're gonna have to explain that to me, because why? That movie, it's literally an hour and a half sitting in a fucking hotel room. How is that fucking entertainment?
I mean, arguably not every single Western movie has to be from the cookie cutter mold of like, all right, intro, action, dull point, action. Like some of them sit here and they build and they build, and by the time the action gets there, you're like, yes, finally.
No, but like, why would like an hour of it be boring and then 30 minutes of it being entertaining? How is that fucking fun to watch though?
Well, so then your argument's against the storyline and not the movie itself? Because like,
I guess, yeah, you're probably right. Yeah.
Like both 310 to Yumas in your mind are both boring.
Yes.
Okay. Well, no, that's valid. You just don't like the story. That's fine.
Yeah, that's valid. Like,
I think Matt's point that as a standalone movie, the new 310 to Yuma with Russell Crowe, if you don't like match it up against the old one, like that it holds up compared to other Westerns, newer Westerns. It's hard to do Westerns nowadays.
But I actually really like every time they come out with a new one or even a remake, I generally like them better. But it's basically just because I'm young, I guess, because old westerns are cool, but like the new True Grit, way better.
I totally well, hold on now. I try to watch them through different lenses.
Hold on. We just got a comment. Who has seen Appaloosa?
Worst modern Western, Appaloosa. What is Appaloosa?
Is
this like one of those Netflix movies that they?
No, it's got Viggo Mortensen, I think.
What? I thought are you? Oh, really? Appaloosa.
I think so.
Oh no, that's not Viggo Mortensen. That's what's he in? He's in Deadwood, I think. This guy. No, it is. It is Viggo Mortensen. You're right. And it's got the guy from Remember the Titans. No, I have not seen this, and I probably won't. This looks stupid.
I have it, but I haven't seen it yet because I've heard terrible reviews on it. But I've also heard really great reviews from like 2 people though. The vast majority of people that have seen it said it's terrible. So I haven't watched it.
I believe it. Well, there's so many. It's hard to do westerns, and people try to do westerns on a low budget these days too, which that's hard.
Okay, so where are we
like you got to have the visuals for a western. The visuals are like some of the like I won't say the most important part, but like one of the most important parts of a western is the visuals. Like you can have a mediocre actor with great visuals and make a fucking amazing movie.
So where are we gonna put like Tombstone in this category? Because Tombstone has got to be up there for me.
Oh, Tombstone's all-time top 10
Western movies.
Yep.
Like, so are we going authentic or just like most favorite movies?
No, I think that one probably would have to be in the most favorite category.
Yeah,
to me, because it's not
okay.
authentic.
So they did a great job.
We're going most favorite.
They didn't follow
top 3
that well.
easy.
Yeah, I agree, Doug. But to be fair, people didn't really know much of the story when the time that movie was made. Like they just knew like a lot more came out after that movie was made about the actual story.
Oh yeah,
I'd agree with that, Sam.
Yeah. But I mean,
Does Tombstone one of those deals like if it pops up, like I'm watching it.
I mean, that movie was so successful that Val Kilmer was able to retire and get fat.
He got real fat too.
Yeah,
real fat.
Yeah,
he looks like the guy that ate Val Kilmer.
He did, yeah. He might actually be.
Wait, okay, hold on. Renee Zellweger.
Western. So what's Western? Is Dances with Wolves Western?
Nick Schilling just told me or just commented that Renee Zellweger is in Appaloosa, and that automatically disqualifies that movie as actually being good. I'm not even gonna watch it now.
Yep, I googled it. She is.
Damn it! What did I do?
Yeah, we talked about Jimmy Stewart earlier. Have you guys watched any of his westerns?
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
I kind of grew up doing that.
Have you seen The Far Country?
Yeah, but it's been a bit.
It's the one where they go up to Alaska with all the cows. They bring all those steers to Alaska and they'd like steal them from them and stuff. I thought he was a bit much. I don't enjoy Jimmy Stewart as a cowboy.
No.
Hey, I just looked on the top 100 westerns, and Dances with Wolves is number 33. So apparently, it's a western.
Yeah, it's a western. It takes place in the West.
Also, Shanghai Noon is on there, and we haven't brought that up.
Thank God.
Fuck.
Shanghai Noon is a great movie.
It is.
John Wayne.
Great fucking movie.
John Wayne.
John Wayne.
You know what? That's a shitty Western name. Why would you pick John Wayne?
Fuck you. I just came up. I'm gonna go right back to it. My favorite modern Western right now, which if you want to go with comedy Westerns, my favorite fucking modern Western is A Million Ways to Die in the West.
Okay, hold on. Now we need to pause right here. A Million Ways to Die in the West? Blazing Saddles.
Yes.
Which one?
Blazing Saddles all day.
No, A Million Ways. No, fuck you. A Million Ways to Die in the West is, dude, the creator of Family Guy is the star character. Fuck you. That's way funnier.
Boo, Robbie.
Dude, the guy that influenced the creator of Family Guy.
I think Matt's on my side here.
I'm pretty sure even Seth MacFarlane would be like, dude,
I've never
my movie is not better than Blazing Saddles.
Ways to Die in the West, but I would watch it, and even if it's the greatest movie ever made, I would still give a tip of the hat to Blazing Saddles.
Oh, I'll tip my hat to him, but You really haven't seen that movie?
No, I have not.
I've seen that movie.
Yeah, but Matt, like your fucking favorite shit is that kind of fucking stupid South Park shit.
Man.
Yeah, but you're talking Seth MacFarlane, who's a different style of comedy than South Park.
And that movie,
100%. Like they did a 3-part trilogy shitting on Family Guy on South Park.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And so
first off,
Family
you
Guy
have no say in this argument because you haven't seen it. Second off, you really
I have
go
seen
watch
them.
it. It's a good fucking movie.
So Family Guy is built to be like a 30-minute.
It's not going to be.
Family Guy is built to be like a 30-minute show, right? And the humor works in that 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But every time Seth MacFarlane makes a movie, he packs that same just kind of humor into it. So by the time you're done with a Seth MacFarlane movie, you're just freaking tired. You're like, okay, it's the same dick joke, only repackaged like 100 times.
Hey, Sam, I like dick jokes. The 1,000 dick jokes in that movie are great.
You are a dick joke.
Matt, I cannot believe you haven't. I used to watch that show. I've watched that fucking movie probably 20, 30 times. I forgot about it. So I started looking up on the interwebs. And it's in the top 100, by the way, of classic Westerns.
Speaking of the top Western of all time, they say, is Once Upon a Time in the West. What do you guys think?
That's top 100.
But they say that's like the top. That's regarded by critics as the top, and I don't necessarily agree with that.
No, I would say, gun to my head, I'd say Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Ooh.
The Outlaw.
That's basically the same movie.
The Outlaw Josie Wales.
Outlaw Josie Wales, yeah.
Also a great movie.
Outlaw Josie Wales is good.
I have to go with Sons of Katie Elder. I love that movie.
I can't argue. I'm still gonna say Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, but I can't argue.
And this is totally preferential.
Disagree on that one, but
and I'll give you. Here's what I'm going to give you guys.
And not so much that I disagree
on the modern fucking movies, but here's why: is because my parents watched strictly old westerns all the fucking time. They'd watch them and rewatch them and rewatch them, and so I kind of got fucking burnt out on them, like bad. To where I was like, I don't want to watch old westerns anymore. Like, I got fucking sick of it.
What do you do on Thanksgiving though?
Dude, but that's all my mom watches. When she comes down to visit, she's like, "Can you turn on the westerns?" So thank God now I don't have TV.
Turn on the Grit channel.
I got Netflix now, so it's just I got I'm sick of seeing Haas, Little House on the Prairie, and Haas I got sick of them. I got
the Virginian.
Or I fucking suck
the Virginian.
The
rifle will travel.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh God, can we talk about the remake of the Virginian that Trace Adkins did?
Oh God.
Oh Jesus. I haven't seen it, but
I like Trace Atkins,
so
but
bad.
All of his movies,
I've never been able to like Trace Atkins.
I like him as a human, but when he's in a movie, it's like I can see the script in front of his face.
Yeah, somebody's sitting back there with cue cards, like,
yeah. He's like, "Hey, you ain't taking that horse today.
The judge ain't in till Monday."
Back in high school, when the song Chrome was the big thing on the radio, my favorite color is chrome. And I was like, how does nobody else see this guy as the douchebag that he is? And then 3 years later, oh yeah, this guy's a douchebag. And then he came out with Honky Tonk Badonkadonk, and they're like, oh, I love this guy. He is still
honky donk
fucking douchebag.
I just Googled what year that song came out to figure out how old you are.
And I interviewed one of the contestants, and I was like, how is this guy not still a douchebag?
Well, if I'm 30, Matt would be 35.
Yeah, I just didn't know.
I'm 37. How old are you, Sam? Let's just establish
30.
this.
30.
Me and Sam are the young guns here. That's why we know everything.
Probably why we butt heads. We're trying to be the smartest idiot here.
Goddamn millennials.
Fucking millennials. I was gonna. Damn it! I wanted to say it first, you fucker.
I'm one of them self-hating millennials.
I'm one of the millennials
like
that don't know
the
shit, but
old
wants to
dog
act like they know
millennial.
everything.
So when you guys were off getting beer or whatever, Robbie was probably drinking apple flavored whiskey, but Doug and I were talking about Jimmy Stewart as a cowboy, and I don't necessarily enjoy him as a cowboy. What do you think, Matt?
What name a movie? Because I'm having a hard time picturing
the one that
Jimmy.
ultimately comes to mind is The Far Country. You know, where they take the cattle from Seattle to Alaska and then they get them stolen and all that stuff.
I'm letting Sam take that one on because he brought it up and he's absolutely right.
It's a great movie.
Hold on.
I like the movie, but he's just a little too much in it. Like when he's on the riverboat and he's like,
encourage Sam. Don't.
They're taking the cows and he's like, when he pulls his gun out. It's not just like in a Western when somebody's like this. He's like this. He's like,
it's over.
He does the like Jimmy Stewart hunch. And he's like,
you know, my favorite thing about
take
Westerns,
my cows. Those are my cows.
Same shit my 7-year-old.
When they pull a gun and they go to shoot, like in them old Westerns, they always go like they send the bullet.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't buy him as a cowboy.
Gotcha.
No, he's got the look until he talks.
Or like moves.
Yeah, all right.
Gangly.
So like,
he like walks around. He's like,
if like a freeze frame on him, like I'd buy the fuck out of it. Yeah, and until he talks or until he moves. Yeah, I'm in agreement there. He's got the look, no execution.
He's got the look of like a high school principal.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the same thing about Sam McHugh.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I'd be fired.
Okay, so
I say inappropriate
this
stuff.
is not a Western or a cowboy, but it was still like kind of in that genre, and it's a miniseries. But Hatfields and McCoys. Did you guys watch it?
Okay.
I know Robbie, you did.
Yeah.
I can't believe I didn't even bring that up earlier. No,
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna change my mind. That's up at the top too.
That's actually super Eastern, but yeah.
Yeah, it's not really Western.
It's West Virginia.
Well,
it's more like
Kentucky.
Appalachian.
It's very Kentucky,
Yeah,
West Virginia.
I don't know if I'd call it Western. We don't want to claim your folks.
That's hillbilly shit. I mean, but it's the same. It's hillbilly shit.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway,
killing the fuck out of each other just for different reasons. That's
one of my all-time favorite fucking old-time.
Shut the movies. Fuck up! I'm trying to make a point here. God damn.
You can mute him.
I know I could. I should.
No balls.
Kevin Costner is well known to be like a pretty good horseman. Like I don't know, like starting colts and whatnot, but like the dude can ride. He can handle a horse. Everyone else on that fucking show, Jesus Christ, I could put my 3-year-old kid up there and they could make a better show of riding a horse than the rest of the Hatfields and McCoys.
Oh, easily. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And you better be careful before Robbie starts rubbing one out.
Oh, he turned his screen. He's going to the Carol Baskin porn.
Carrying on, it's a danger to you.
No, that was Matt. Matt was he was afraid, and he turned me off.
Yeah, and now you're gonna be muted.
It's funny because like on the live stream, when you mute somebody or like when they turn their video off, they just disappear completely. It's like they're not even there.
No.
I love it.
That's awesome. So right over here, in your lower right-hand corner is where Robbie McKinley used to be. He's still there listening to you. I don't know how many people we got watching right now.
We've done something to Robbie just now that his wife has been wishing she could do for years, which is shut him up.
Yeah, pretty much.
That is accurate.
We still got 5 people. So 5 people, Robbie, know that.
Look at us go.
But they can't hear you or see you.
I didn't run them all off with my awful comments. Sweet.
Oh, your Klansman ass did not run them off.
Oof, that's good. Now people are going to be searching for my.
So now I have
videos.
to ask him to start the video. I don't want to do that.
Well, he's probably he's on his phone, right? So if you swipe to a different screen, if you're on like Facebook or whatever, it turns your video off. So we actually have to get him to come back.
Yeah. Well, I turned his video off, but now it says ask to start video. I don't want to do that though.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Robbie, will you start your video?
I was gonna. I'll send him a chat. I said, "Hey,
this is gonna be like
start your video now."
It's gonna be like the time that he passed out drunk in his garage, and we were all like talking to him. We're like,
but
all we could see was his
5 minutes later.
Yeah.
You can come back now.
You could just see his toolbox. Or we were like on his shop table or something. I was looking at like a level for 45 minutes.
And all of a sudden it was like, huh?
Yeah. Apparently he tried to start a fire in his garage that night or something.
Yeah, I don't even know if that was the same incident, but either way, yeah, it's kind of.
We might be mixing incidents here.
We've had a good time at this whole deal. Scrunch faced Renee there. Oh,
I heard everything. I heard everything.
Oh, we hoped you would.
Was the intention, actually.
Yeah. I hope you know, Robbie, I respect you enough that I would never talk shit about you that I wouldn't talk to your face.
Wow, look, Sam, there's his face.
Would you? No.
Shit. No, I believe we said.
No. I heard it all. I was actually. Okay, good. I can still see y'all and hear y'all.
I love that your wife thinks that your fake internet friend's funnier than you.
Yeah, like it was like literally, I was like, "What the fuck?" And she was like, "Well, because he was talking shit, so it was funny and it was short." She's like, "I don't like." She's like, "I don't like listening to all that long shit you guys do." But then I looked and I saw like it was only 2 minutes, and so I clicked on it, and then I saw a guy with your fake internet friend was talking shit, and I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
We need to have shit on just for like 2 minutes, just so she can just roast Robbie.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Yeah, could you go watch the kids for a second and have her come out?
This house is just like we just rip each other 24/7. It is that's why Sam literally cannot do anything to insult me because this is our life. We just actually, as you probably know now. Matt is like the McKinleys. All we do is just rip each other 24/7.
Oh, I'm not trying to cause damage.
You couldn't. It's probably not possible.
I just hope you're not sitting in your bathtub cutting your wrists at night going.
I don't think you understand how we live.
Robbie puts on his big front.
I was like, "Hey man, can you listen to this episode because I'm really proud of it? I'd like your thoughts as an artistic mind." And he goes, "Artistic mind? Who the fuck do you think you're talking to? God damn it! If you wanted me to listen to your podcast, all you had to do was fucking ask." And I was like, I like how you went immediately to busting my balls. That is a classic McKinley move. I respect the fuck out of it.
Just saying.
Dead air.
I actually, I forgot. I do need to get back to you on the history fucking lesson. We do need to talk about that a little bit later.
Okay. All right. So where were we at?
I don't know. I was fucking muted, dipshit. Like you derailed this whole fucking thing.
You're talking about how Kevin Costner or the writing in that movie was
Hatfields and McCoys. Jesus Christ. Like Kevin Costner can ride a horse. Everybody else on that fucking show is like god awful. Almost ruins the show. And that's a good fucking show.
Well, here's the deal. Don't ruin it for me because I think it's funny. Because I love watching that shit. That's hilarious. When I see someone like trying to ride a horse that can't, I think it's funny because I think about how awful that day was for them. It makes me laugh.
Yeah. Hatfields and McCoys? Blazing Saddles.
Oh, Blazing Saddles. Way
up there.
No. But, dude, that
not
shit
only was it funny, they could ride.
That was 1975.
The sheriff is near?
All right, damn it.
Where are all the white women at?
Your parents called. They said to stop watching their fucking shows.
I think Howard Johnson's right about Bill Johnson being right.
Remember when Howard Dix came in here?
Howard Dix.
I'd take over the town.
Randolph Scott. Randolph Scott.
I ain't taking my hat off for that shit. That is old and that is play out. It was not that fucking funny.
Baby, be cool. You are making a German spectacle of yourself.
I'm not from Havana.
It's true.
Okay. If you laugh at that, so laugh at what about Magnificent 8? Same fucking thing.
I don't think I ever watched it.
Yeah, because it's not good. That's why.
Wait, the Hateful Eight?
Hateful Eight, yes.
Hateful Eight, yeah, I've watched
it. No, it's the Ridiculous Six with Adam Sandler.
Oh yeah, that was pretty funny.
Yeah, I thought it was funny
as a comedy. It was pretty good. I don't know. I laughed.
It was better than Punch Drunk Love.
What about humor disqualifies it from being a Western, though? You know?
Yeah. Well, no, it don't disqualify it, but god damn, it was so fucking dumb. And you obviously know I like dumb shit, but it was like dumber than what I could.
Oh man, like when they broke the fourth wall and they go into that scene where all the guys are dancing with the top hats, and he's like, "Piss on you! I work for Mel Brooks."
Dude, I like dumb comedy, but that was such a stretch.
Oh, it was so good. Well, it all comes down to preference, but it's 3-on-1.
Yeah.
I'm getting pretty accustomed to that lately.
You get it at home, you get it on the podcast. Man, you need better friends that just
Robbie,
like to listen to somebody talk.
No, my friends are dirtbags. I already know that.
That's why you got fake friends like us.
Yeah, so I bring in frick friends that are still dirtbags.
Maybe it's you.
What's the lowest common denominator?
Wait, no, time out. I'm not a dumbass.
Oh,
I already know I'm
all
a
right.
dirtbag.
So Nick Schilling just brought up the Cowboy Way.
Here. I know what's I got going on.
The Cowboy Way? You mean the
Cowboy Way? Let's talk about the Cowboy Way.
That reality show?
Absolutely love that movie. That's a great one.
The movie, Woody Harrelson was fucking hilarious. I'll give it that.
Yeah, so was Kiefer Sutherland.
Yeah, do you want to play Big Chief
or? Are you fucking kidding me? Get right out of town. Get the fuck out of town if you haven't seen it. You don't like
that, Sam?
Sam, you're hired.
I just haven't seen it.
What? No, fuck yourself. No, what?
Yeah.
You the got
Cowboy Way?
There,
that
buddy.
is a cult classic. son.
Woody
Then,
Harrelson
if
was
we're
hilarious
talking
in it.
modern westerns, God
I
damn
am
it.
like, I cannot believe you haven't seen The Cowboy Way. There's no fucking way.
Sam, I'm disappointed in you. Let's hear your
Oh,
rebuttal.
I'm so glad to turn this on your piece of shit ass. It's cool. The Cowboy Way? Dude, that is a cult classic.
I'm gonna start drinking every time Robbie says "Cowboy Way" with a question mark at the end.
Cowboy Way?
Let's
Cowboy
start drinking.
Way? You haven't seen The Cowboy Way? How many shots you take? Cowboy
Have
Way?
you seen that?
I can't defend the fact that I haven't seen it. It's not like I chose not to see it. I just haven't seen it. So
Dude, but yeah,
at least I'm not bullshitting you guys. I'm like, oh yeah, great movie, great movie.
Sam,
I just haven't seen it.
I'll give you that, but yeah, fuck, what the fuck's wrong with you?
That was a very popular movie. You know what it is? He's from the north. He's a goddamn northern.
I mean, right here it says how the East was won.
He's a light Canadian.
Basically, yeah.
Oh, them's fighting words, yeah.
You know who probably seen Cowboy Way? I bet Corb Lund's seen Cowboy Way.
I bet.
And
he
he's
probably
more
has.
Canadian than you. God damn it.
Well, most Canadians are more punchy than I am, so
that's probably the most shocking thing I've ever heard out of you, Sam. And you've said some really fucked up shit.
Well, I've heard you sing some shit where I was like, oh, goddamn, that guy's good. I did not expect that. I did not expect this. The Cowboy Way, God.
No, I'm very, you know what? I talk a lot of shit on Sam.
Yeah.
But this is the most disappointed I've ever been.
Sam has never seen The Cowboy Way.
Sam, basically, you're getting like a 3-point stare on video right now.
Yeah, I'm just kind of waiting for them to tire themselves out because at this point,
I know that McKinley's. We don't tire. We just go to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get a little tuckered out.
You have no idea how stubborn a bastard I am.
Well, I have an inkling, but
okay, Sam, sign off right now and go watch that fucking movie.
All right, see you guys.
I'm gonna go do it. Actually, I'm about to go do it too. We're gonna sign off.
Sam signed off.
I got a question for Sam. Hey.
Well, he signed off because I was talking shit because he's never seen The Cowboy Way.
I know. We even got comments. Tyler Flake says Sam needs some culture in his life.
I'm getting arthritis in my neck from shaking my head.
I hadn't even thought about it. Like I can't believe.
Me and Sam were on the same page all night until he said that bullshit.
I know, and then he popped smoke. Like, what the fuck?
Is that why he signed off? Is to watch Cowboy Way?
Yeah.
Okay, so Daddy Robbie may have talked too much shit, but I'm just saying, if you've never seen The Cowboy Way, how are you going to talk about?
How old is Sam?
30.
I am 30, right,
currently.
Cowboy Way came out in '94. So
Sam has never seen it.
He's had a lot of time.
He's had a few years.
And then so he probably wasn't allowed to watch it till he was like 18, and by that time so many other movies had come out. Poor Sam.
And you know, here's the deal: is we really don't know like what.
I came back because Ro had a question.
He is.
Ro had a question for me.
Yeah,
I did. I just wanted to know how old you were.
I'm 30.
You were watching.
He's my age.
Well, I was just gonna say, so like Cowboy Way came out when you were like 3, maybe.
Yeah.
4.
So why would you watch it then? And then you probably weren't allowed to watch it till you were like 18.
I was
and by that time, so many more movies had come out. I mean,
I was kind of waiting until Robbie ran out of breath to actually rebuttal, but my rebuttal is that I was raised watching old John Wayne movies, Clint Eastwood movies, and like Blazing Saddles, and The Cowboy Way just never entered in.
I used to watch it on VHS at Matt's fucking parents' house.
Well, you need to get on that shit, Sam.
You better believe I'm gonna do it.
Now I want to go rewatch it.
Yes. Did you see
Just
did you
tonight.
see
What's up, buddy?
8 seconds?
You want to play
Lonesome
Big
Dove.
Chief,
Hi,
Sam?
guys.
Blazing Sap. Okay, he's fine.
Hi, Gus.
Dances with Wolves.
Oh yeah.
How old are you?
Who are you talking
Too
to?
old.
Gus?
You want to know how old everyone is? Oh.
I,
30.
Doug, how old are you?
me and Sam are 30 years old, Augustus.
37.
Shut up, Robbie. Nobody
They
asked
talk
you.
over each other a lot.
How old are you? That's Uncle Robbie. You can't even recognize him with that weird mustache, right? Okay, what other ones did you talk about?
All right, go play.
Get on him. Get on him. Yeah.
Don't on it.
Jamie, go.
We talked about John Wayne's versus like moderns, and
We've
we
covered
talked
like
about
some
Blazing
very
Saddles.
vast territory.
John Wayne, the Cowboys, True Grit.
I still think the best cowboy, like straight up cowboy movie ever made is The Cowboys, like with John Wayne.
Okay.
Well, okay, so Ro
we're
obviously
talking,
doesn't
like,
agree. So what's
cowboy
Ro's opinion?
lifestyle.
Yeah, what?
I don't want to hear
Oh
your
yeah, this was a big debate earlier.
What?
The Cowboys versus 8 Seconds. What's up?
About them.
Best cowboy movie
Best
ever.
cowboy movie between those two.
Don't be weird. They don't compare
That's what I'm saying.
because
they're two
one's
different
a
categories.
one's like a documentary biography, right?
Mhm.
Life story.
Oh, yeah,
and then
so
the other
but
one,
Robbie's a rodeo cowboy, so when he says cowboy movie, he thinks 8 Seconds. And I was like, well, no, the Cowboys came before 8 Seconds.
That's
8
not even
Seconds
how
was
that.
spawned out.
Yeah, there were road deers before there were rodeos, Robbie.
That's not even how that went down. You guys
yeah,
know that.
Robbie.
That's history.
Yeah, Robbie, I can't believe you think that,
That is
8
literal-
Seconds is the
Hey,
best
Sam,
cowboy movie.
get back in that
That's
shit.
literal
Oh, yeah,
Bring it back
Robbie.
down in. No,
You-
we don't want to hear
Okay,
it. Put you in the
so
hole.
when Matt told me you're doing cowboy movies, of course my son's name is Augustus, so
Oh, no, we put
That-
Lonesome
that
Dove
movie
We're
on
is
not
a
even
awesome.
talking about
separate
Lonesome
show.
Dove.
It's not
We-
even
that's-
We're not even
can't.
option tonight.
because it
Because
tops
we
them all.
knew everybody's gonna say Lonesome Dove. We already know that.
Not talking about Lonesome
That tops them all.
And they're
That's
right. And they're right.
and then I thought Tombstone.
Yeah.
And then I also thought Dances with Wolves, but I've been
You goddamn right.
We brought up Costner once, but Dances with Wolves, that's a great fucking cowboy movie.
so I don't know if it's a
We
cowboy
brought
movie though, as much as
Costner
it's like a
3 times.
settling pioneer movie, you know?
Well, that's part of cowboying.
So, but he wasn't, I don't know.
Yeah, but is it a better cowboy movie than The Cowboys?
No, but
I
Matt,
don't-
quit kind of like let Ro fucking talk. What's your favorite fucking cowboy movie?
I
I don't want to know what Matt's version of what you have to say is. I want to know your
I know.
version.
Yeah, when have you ever heard that?
But okay,
Act
so
like
growing
you can't
up,
think for herself, Robbie. Fuck.
Robbie knows I can. Growing up,
He knows
He's
you'll knock
still
his
got a
ass out.
scar on his face.
we watched a lot of Clint Eastwood.
Okay,
So-
well, I didn't
Okay,
ask
so
that. I
here we
said,
go.
what is your
Better
favorite
actor,
Western?
John Wayne or Clint Eastwood?
What? I didn't really watch any. I watched.
She skipped right by that question.
That's a hard one.
So how much? you
Bro,
had to
what
drink?
is the best
Well,
Western?
six-pack and a whiskey.
I had one whiskey.
Okay, I'm not really a Western movie watcher. Want to make that clear.
Okay,
Uh,
so what is your favorite Western? It's very simple. It's just one question.
I already said Tombstone.
Yeah, she said
Yeah.
that a
Okay,
while
so
ago.
that's
That's fair.
Right on.
okay.
All right, so
No, that
better
was mine
actor,
too.
John
That was
Wayne
mine.
or Clint Eastwood?
What was yours, Robbie?
Oh, I said Tombstone.
Freaking Robbie.
Yeah, you guys hate each other, but you agree on fucking everything.
You know what throws me off is that in my phone and on Facebook and something else, Robbie and I we have the same initials. You know, like R.O. McKinley, and then mine's R. And I'm always like, wait, was that me or was that Robbie? I can't even tell because I totally agree with whatever it said.
Yeah, but these guys hate each other so much.
Actually, we're not friends on Facebook. I forgot about that. So
No,
Instagram.
yeah. I refuse
We can be
to
friends.
friend
All you
that
have
guy.
to do is add me. I said
refuse to
I
friend
do not
her.
add people on
Right.
Facebook. You can add me.
That's not you.
Well, you can add
You
me.
guys have both added so many people since I've known you both.
Rob,
you
But
can
yeah,
add
okay,
me.
so I wanted to say, shut up for a second, Matt. Matt, growing up, we watched a
Hey
lot
Matt,
of,
shush for a moment.
but it kind of got annoying, right? Because they were all the same. My dad really liked Clint Eastwood, but my mom had us watch True Grit a lot, and we watched the John Wayne True Grit a lot, and we really loved him. But I didn't watch Cowboys till I met you. I didn't watch what's his name, Houlihan or McCon? What's his name?
Cool Luke.
McClintock.
No, but my mom did
We
have us
also
watch
haven't
Cool
talked
Hand
about
Luke.
Cool Hand Luke.
Cool Hand Luke's a great.
Cool Hand
movie.
Luke. Yeah, now that you bring that up.
I won't say that's
Dang it.
it's not a cowboy movie though. It's
Western. That's Deep South Chain Gang.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
You get so many
and
rules.
like early 19th century too.
Century.
Century.
Has to. Okay, all right then. So, but we did watch True Grit a lot. My mom really liked True Grit, but I didn't watch too many other John Wayne movies. Besides that.
Did we ever finish the new True Grit or
Well,
The
I
what?
remember.
What'd you say?
the new True Grit?
Oh.
So I think
the
Tombstone.
new True Grit.
Tombstone. I'm going with
Yeah,
Tombstone.
that's what I heard. The new True Grit.
Oh, please. Okay, cool. What'd you say, Sam?
I like.
Liberty.
It was a toss-up, but I think my favorite is actually
Katie Elder.
Sons of Katie Elder. Yeah.
Oh, so like 7 breads for 7 brothers? I mean, paint your wagons, not circle your wagons, paint your wagons. I mean,
Sons of
how far
Katie
back are we
Elder is
going?
a really gritty western.
Back.
Yeah.
Monty Walsh.
I'd agree.
That's one we have not brought up today, but Monty Walsh.
Nobody-
Yeah, somebody
about
commented that. Who
Quigley
commented
down
that?
Did you talk Quigley?
A little bit, very
Dennis
briefly.
Wilkerson said Monty
we
Walsh.
did not bring up Monty Walsh, Tom
No.
Selleck at all, but I would
did say Quigley Down Under. I did say that.
Yeah, I do love Quigley down there.
I will say of my
do love that
favorite cowboy actors, it's a toss-up between Tom Selleck and Sam Elliott.
I knew you were gonna say Sam.
But see, okay, well, that's
I'll
so. Wait.
give,
If we go down that
if I have
avenue,
to
I'm
pick one,
gonna
I'll
say
say
Sam
Tom
Elliott
Selleck.
all day long.
All right, but then if we're doing
I'll
cowboy
say-
actors, can we at least talk about
Don't
Tommy
say
Lee
it.
Jones and
Don't say it.
No, that's not.
Tommy Lee Jones is good too.
That's what I'm saying.
I'll
Tommy Lee Jones.
still take Tom Selleck.
Well, what about Tommy Lee Jones in
Three
Country
Barrels.
for Old Men?
Oh, that's good. Or Three Barrels for
Oh yeah,
3 Barrels. What?
Emilio Esteban.
Macchiatos Estrada or something like that.
Where are you going with that?
I think
Yeah,
Sam
that's a
Elliott.
good one.
Okay,
Exactly.
would you?
No, I would say as far as actors go, yeah, Tommy Lee Jones is good.
So let me pose this question to you: Sam Elliott or Robert Duvall?
Nope. Nope. No.
Nope.
Fuck, Robert Duvall. Robert Duvall.
Yeah, I think so too. Only because the
but
ranch
I
ruined
also-
Sam Elliott for me. A little bit, just a little bit.
Nah, I thought he was good.
He uses
He
fuck like a
apologized for
comma.
that, actually.
Yeah, he does.
apologized for
And
that.
actually, if you listen to my episode with R.W. Hampton, apparently Sam Elliott apologized to R.W. for the language in Ranch. I don't care that much, but I would still say like pure, true cowboy actor. I got to go Tom Selleck because Monty Walsh is one of the best fucking cowboy movies of all time.
I haven't seen that one either. I'm just kidding.
God,
I'm just kidding.
Sam.
Just kidding.
Ooh, I could hit you so hard right now.
Matt, you really got to watch who you hire.
He's not even paying me.
Damn.
Oh, Doug, you're very mistaken. None of this makes money. This is for funsies.
I actually write this off on my taxes.
I know.
This is not
Yeah, this is literally a tax write-off.
Yes.
I don't give a
we get
shit.
it, Robbie.
Well, he spoofed me and said he had never seen Monty Walsh, and I was
Gotcha,
about
bitch.
to end our friendship right now.
You can't know how much I don't care.
Yeah.
Uh,
That was Sam.
yeah.
Well, you're at the point where you're super gullible. Six-pack and whiskey.
How many whiskeys you had, Matt?
I think your wife is
One.
saying you're fucked up.
Sounds
Yeah, that's
like
what
it.
she said. Yeah.
I love it.
Keep your
I
hands
love
up.
it.
You lightweight piece of shit.
I wish we had Sheena on here giving Robbie shit too.
Oh,
Oh,
she's
that'd be
way better
great.
at it than you are.
I believe it. She's had more practice.
Because if I get like the other night that snap I sent you where I was roasting her and I went, oh, I said that because the bitch grabbed my dick. She got a hold of it, and that was the end of the film because I was done. I was roasting her ass and fucking with her, and then she just got a hold of the old Twizzler, and it was game over, son.
Well, that'll do it. That'll do it on them big.
Yeah, no, I
And on
immediately stopped talking shit.
Yeah. And on that note, move your ass. We're burning daylight.
You hung up.
Hey-oh. No, I haven't hung up on anybody yet.
Why? What do you want to say,
You haven't
Rob?
even stopped recording.
I just thought he was throwing a